Volcam. Thanks for stopping in. How are you this morning? How's everybody this morning doing? Thank you. The same to you, Volcam. What's your plans for today? Volclam. I don't know if I'll be saying your name right or not. Got any plans, Volclam? Good morning, Dinky. Thanks for stopping in. How are your morning going? And happy Easter to you. How's your morning going? Happy Easter. Waiting on a couple more people coming in so we can start our topic. Um, yeah, I haven't came in yet. Still waiting. Is anybody going to church this morning? Anything? Oh, you went yesterday. Oh, okay, that's cool, Brooklyn. That's cool. I'm gonna go a little bit later, probably around about 11. Yeah, when I do get my stuff together, my clothes on and stuff. Yeah, they should be rolling in a few minutes. I usually get people around maybe like close to 6:45, 7 o'clock. They should be coming in. I'm hoping everybody having an amazing day, morning, or whatever time it is when you guys are at. Here it's going to 6:40 in the morning. So yes, it is 6:40 in the morning. Yeah. 6:40 in the morning. Early in the morning, cooking this morning. Get my meal on. Yeah. So what's your plans for today, Dinky? You got any plans for today? Any plans? Any plans? Good morning, Brandon. Thanks for stopping in. Happy Easter to you also. How's everybody? How are you doing? Preparing for Easter dinner? Oh, okay. That's cool. Oakland. Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah, that is good. Vicky, I'm gonna have to make you a mod. I just haven't did it yet. I need to get a hit to get. I need to get go in a bit. Oh, okay, that's fine, Brandon. I'm glad you stopped in. I'm so glad you stopped in. That was wonderful. Yep. Mhm. I'm waiting on a couple more people to come in so we can start on our topic. Is anybody cooking Easter dinner? Brandon, are your family cooking Easter dinner today? 'Because I need to give my brother a goodbye. Oh, okay. What time is the funeral this morning? Or is it morning there? Whatever time? What time is the funeral? 12:40 p.m. Oh, wow, Brooklyn. Wow. It's at 5:09 p.m. Okay, wow. Hmm. Volclam, where are you from? What do you say? Volclam. 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 I think that's what it is. Where do you live? Thanks, Brandon. Oh, you from Nigeria? Okay. I'm excited to go. I I'm excited to go. I am sad. I am not excited. Well, you have to go. If that's your brother, you have to go. AM from UK. Okay. Are you from UK? Well, I stay in Atlanta, Georgia, and it's going on. It's almost, well, 6:40 here in the morning. Yeah. I'm trying to wait till a couple people come in before I get started on the topic. I hate sitting here looking bored. Yeah, I hate sitting here looking bored. But I'm glad everybody having an awesome day today. I am from UK. Okay, yeah. From UK. How's the weather going to be there today, Brandon? It's going to be nice there today? Cold or what? Today it's going to be 80 here in Atlanta, Georgia. It's going to be a nice day. I am so tired. Everybody must be asleep. They better get up and get online now. It's getting on my nerves here. What's going on with these people today? I'm still have I'm still here listening but can't type it. Okay, Volclam, I got you. Thank you, sweetie, for being here still for me. So Brandon, so what's going on today? I've been in the funeral. You got what's the weather there today, Brandon? Good morning, Shania. How are you? Thanks for joining, and thanks for the big thumbs up. I'm waiting on a couple more people to come in so we can get started on our topic. But they're moving slow this morning, I guess. I guess that's how it be sometimes. I'm glad you're joining. I'm doing awesome. Happy Easter to you also. Happy Easter. Got any good plans today? Are you going to church or anything today? We're going to talk about being bitter today. Whenever a couple more people come in, we're going to start our topic. Because I know there is a lot of bitter people out here in the world. Happy Easter to you. I'm about to get off work, so I'll be sleepy. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's always something good to do. Are you cooking anything today special? Or you gonna family gonna come out or whatever? Yeah. I was just getting me. We can start the topic today. It's Sunday, so most people come on late. Okay. Our family will cook while I'm asleep. Okay, I hear you, Shemaya. Okay, my topic today is on bitter. You know, there's a lot of people in the world bitter for so many different reasons. Some reason people get bitter at each other just for nothing. So we have to learn when we're going through changes like that, we're bitter with each other. We need to get on our knees and we need to start praying about it. The Lord say when you're bitter, that's a sin. And having a sin like that in your life, we don't need that. Yes, people do get on our nerves and people do get us upset, but we have to learn and practice not to be bitter with people no matter what. Yeah, bitter is a sin. If you look in the Bible, if you read the Bible in Galatians chapter 5, verse 19 through 21, it says bitterness is a sin. We should not be bitter with people no matter what they have, no matter what they look like, or just simply just being them. We don't need to be bitter with people. Bitter will cause a lot of pain in the long run, and it'll get you in trouble just by being bitter. Learn to forgive people no matter what. Happy Easter, Elite, and thanks for stopping in. Make sure you smash that like button for me. I work with a lot of them, believe me. Yes, bitterness will get us in trouble. We don't want to be bitter with people. We got to learn to overcome that no matter what. There's people have really hurt your heart, but if you leave it to the Lord, He will take care of the rest. I work around bitter people every day, but it's okay because I'm living for the Lord. I'm not living for them. But bitterness will cause you pain. Bitterness will cause you sorrow. You just have to look at that chapter I told you, Galatians chapter 5, verse 19 through 21, will tell you all about bitterness. We shouldn't be bitterness toward nobody, no matter what they have, what they look like, or nothing. Exactly. I just let go because it's a stress for me to be bitter. Yeah, it is. I feel you, Volclam. I'm the same way. When I'm bitter with people, it causes me more pain than them because they're laughing at me while I'm being bitter. Why be bitter? Forgive them and keep on stepping because you losing out on your blessings when you're being bitter with people. Regardless if they don't feel the same the way you feel, don't worry about them because the Lord will take care of them. The lightning says, love you everyone here. Have a blessed day. You do the same, Enlighten. Thanks for stopping me in. You got 20. Oh, good. Good job, Brandon. It's truly wasted energy to be. Yeah, it's very true. It's a wasted energy to be bitter toward people because once you bitter toward people, you lose out on a sleep. You lose out on your blessings, especially your blessings. So the Lord says when we bitterness and resentment are sinful, self-defeating. Bitter will control your things in action. Bitterness controls what you do. It controls your mind. It controls your actions. Anything you're trying to do in life, if you're bitter, it's not going to succeed. It's going to fail because you're bitter towards somebody. Good morning, Linda. Happy Easter to you. I'm glad you're here today. Enlightened here, 7 away from 900. If anybody is interested in giving away 900, hit the notification. Okay. Thanks for joining, Enlightened. Thank you. Yeah, we cannot go in the world being bitter with people because all it's going to do is getting us in trouble. Don't be bitter toward nobody, no matter how a person feel about you. Continue on being the person that you are, because that's what the Lord made us to be, who we are. Bitterness is sin. It's a sinful thing. And if you read Galatians, you'll find out all about bitterness. It's a sin. We can't go in the world trying to be a saint or savior or a Christian if you're bitter towards somebody. How can you be Christian like and you're practicing sinful things like being bitter? If somebody have done you wrong, let the Lord take care of them. Don't worry about them because we're not here to please everybody and we won't be able to please everybody. So if somebody bitter towards you, don't be bitter towards them. Most of the people get bitter towards you for no reason. That's just the way the world is. Sometimes they just be bitter just because. Most of the people don't have a reason to be bitter. They just be that way. It's a sinful world we living in, and you know it's an evil world we living in. And sometimes we have to be the bigger person in the situation and move on away from people like that. Because people are going to be the way they are no matter what they say or what they do. People are people. We have evil people, we have sweet people, we have kind people. We all have all types of people in the world, and that's what makes this world go around. And we're not going to leave these type of people. We have to be the bigger people and walk away from people that's bitter toward us. Like I say, I face bitterness everywhere. Where I go, there's somebody hating on you because of something or being bitter towards you for something for no reason. Bitter is a sin, people. We need to overlook that and keep on going. Because we're not going to get our blessings if we're going to hold on being bitter to people. Exactly, Brooklyn, we're not. If you're going to continue holding grudges with people, you're not going to get your blessing. Don't be bitter. Don't hold grudges because all it's doing is hurting you in the long run. It's not hurting the person, it's hurting you because you're the one being bitter toward them for no reason. And if it is a reason, get over it. Get over it and move on because that causes a lot of stress. Like Folk Clam say, it causes a lot of stress in the long run. And stress can lead to a lot of sicknesses in your body because you're stressed. Stress causes a lot of reasons that you can't go to sleep at nighttime and all that stuff. You don't want to be that way. You don't even want to feel that way. You want to have a clean heart and also a clean mind. Having a clean mind means that let go of all that anger. If people done you wrong, let them do you wrong. It's okay. You can't please everybody. If somebody feel bitter towards you, say hi and keep on stepping. If they don't say hi back, it's okay still. At least you did your part. The Lord wants you to do your part. We don't have to worry about nobody else doing theirs. Happy Easter to you too, Brandon. Yeah, He wants us all to do our part. But if we're bitter toward Him, we're bitter. We must be bitter toward the Lord. If we don't apologize to a person about something and they still feel bitter with us, oh, we'll pray about it and keep going. Love that light. I almost got bitter, but you will surely tell me how accurate it is. So I'm good now. I'm so glad you're doing. I'm so glad you're well now. Thank you. Thank you for liking the light. Yeah. Don't be bitter toward people. I got 300. Yay. Good for you, Brandon. Yes. Don't be bitter. Live a sweet, humble life. When you live a humble life, all that bitterness will go away. Don't be bitter towards your family. Don't be bitter toward nobody. If your family member doing you wrong, forgive them and move on. If they don't forgive you, oh well, they're gonna have to answer to the Lord. You done your part. Don't be bitter to your neighbors. If they done you wrong, forgive them and move on. If they don't say hi to you no more, it's okay. Guess what? You done your part, and the Lord is looking at that. Learn not to be bitter toward people because it takes a lot of energy being bitter toward people. It really does. Good morning, Trisha. Happy Easter. How are you? You look beautiful. And yes, I am loving your royalty color. Thank you so much, Melvin. And happy Easter to you also. Thanks for joining this morning. Our topic today is on being bitter toward one another. We don't want to practice that because that is a sin. The Lord say that's a sin. When you're bitter toward people, that's a sin. How can you love the Lord and still be bitter? We cannot be bitter. Good morning. Happy Easter to you also, Triple. Thanks for joining. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Yeah. Don't be bitter. Be happy toward one another no matter how people done you. You got to understand the Lord is looking at you every single day. whether it's good or bad. And He looking at your mind, not only your mind, He looking at your heart. If you forgive somebody, the Lord know if you forgave that person genuinely. Everybody don't forgive genuinely. They say they're gonna forgive you for real, but deep in their heart they don't. When I forgive a person and I let it go. Whether they like it or not, whether they still want to talk to me or not, it's okay. I have that problem with family members. You know, family members always get bitter towards you for no reason, simply just because of the way you are, simply because the way you look, the way you talk, the way you walk. People get bitter for no reason. It's like being jealous. Don't be jealous of people. Don't be bitter toward each other. The Lord didn't put us on earth to be bitter or jealous toward one another. He put us on earth to love one another. And the only way we're going to love one another, we can't be bitter toward each other. How can you practice being a child of the Lord when you're bitter? You cannot be bitter and be a child of the Lord at the same time. Those two don't match. Line your heart up like the Lord, and you'll go far in the world. Trisha, thanks so much for these words. God bless you. I have to run now. Might come in later, but I am live too, and I'm getting food done. Happy. Okay, thank you, Volkland. Thank you for stopping in and showing me some love. You have a wonderful day also, and happy Easter to you also. Yeah, let's not practice bitter with people. Let's learn to love one another. Let's learn to give what we need to give to each other and keep on scrolling. Bitter is a sin, and we need to. Oh, thank you for clown. And we need to know these things. Don't practice these things. You get angry for no reason. Stop getting angry for no reason. Stop having hate in our heart for people that haven't done anything for us. Just don't do it at all. Why would you have hate in your heart for people who haven't even done anything to you? Who does that? We don't want to practice things like that. We want to practice the way the Lord wants us to be. And the Lord wants us to love one another, not be bitter toward one another. Because if we're bitter toward one another, we might as well say we're bitter toward the Lord. If you're practicing being bitter with people out here on earth, you're going to do it with the Lord too. You can't be one way with the Lord and be another way with people. We have to have our hearts lined up the same way. So what your family member hurt your heart? So what your friends hurt your heart? So what people hurt your heart? Get over it. Forgive them so you can grow. Only way you're going to grow in the world, you have to forgive people for what they've done to you. If you don't forgive people for what they've done to you, you're going to stand still. Things going to stand still for you, no matter who it is. Just forgive them. If you've done your part and they still bitter towards you, don't worry about it. The Lord will take care of them. But we have to learn to do our part. We can't make people like us. Can't make people love us. But as long as we forgave that person for what we done to them, if we done anything, just move on. Move on from the situation. Like my topic was talking about yesterday, we have to move on for stuff. When we pray for stuff, we have to move on for it, regardless if people bitter toward us still or not. Yeah, we have to learn these things. Some claim titles, how good they are in this and that, what they do, why they for what I can call the lookies and not to do for God. Amen, Melvin. They do. They do it all the time, Melvin. People want forgiveness from you, but deep inside they still hold the bitterness. Let go of the bitterness. If you want to go far with the Lord, you have to let go of the bitterness, no matter how hard it is. Sometimes it is hard to forgive people for what they've done to you, because I know I've been there, and I'm not no perfect person. I had hold grudges toward people and been bitter toward people, and I had to pray about that thing because that's the only way I was going to get better in my life if I prayed. Yeah. Sometimes you have to pray about situations that's going on in your life. Yeah, everybody get bitter toward situations. I do, you do, we all have. Nobody's perfect. Perfect people are dead. And that's the God. God is the one perfect person. We're not perfect. If the Lord thought we was perfect, we'd be up in heaven with him. But we're not perfect. We all make mistakes. But when we are holding grudges toward each other and stand bitter toward each other, that is a sin. And the Lord will hold you accountable for that. Don't be accountable for being bitter toward people. Forgive people and move on to the next person. And if they done something wrong with you, forgive them too and move on. That's the only way we're going to make it in the world. Good morning, Tabby. Thanks for stopping in. Prince, you better stop it. Good morning, Prince. Thanks for stopping in. Prince is a mess, you guys. If you guys don't have Prince, get him. He's so funny. If you guys don't have Voclam, you get her. Get Melvin. Get all the people that can. Get Tabby. Get Brandon. He needs people. Get Enlightened, Skywatcher. Get these people. Hey, good morning, Sherry. Thanks for stopping in. Happy Easter to you also. Make sure you hit that like button for me. I love you too, Prince. Yeah, so don't practice being bitter. Be love. Love one another no matter what. That is the only way we're going to get our joy from the Lord. You can't practice bitter. Can you help me grow? I'm Brandon. Don't say that on here. I'm going to have to take you off. We networking with each other, okay, Brandon? I told you that before. Every time you come in my live, you say the same stuff. Don't say that, Brandon, please. Okay, Brandon. Yeah, we're talking about bitterness, Brandon. If you want to grow, sweetheart, network with each other, okay? That's the way we're going to do it here. Yeah. We got to learn to network. That's what we're here to do. We're here to network, not let each other grow. Don't say that, please. But anyway, as I was saying before I was interrupted by Brandon, I forgive you, Brandon. But yeah, we have to learn to not hold bitterness in our heart. No matter who have hurt us in life, we can always go through somebody that's going to hurt us in life. And sometimes we hold grudges. And that's, that's a part of life. I have held grudges with people. Like I said, I am not perfect. I'm far from perfect. Never will be perfect. So we have to learn that. Yes, let's network. Yay, let's network, not grow. We don't want to grow. We want to network with each other. Yeah, so let's network and love one another and be that way. Don't go hating on each other. Don't go having bitter with each other because that's not going to get us nowhere. In the long run, you're going to see you're going to fail. Don't be bitter with people. We won't have peace in our lives until we clean ourselves, our meaning forgive, and also just go to the person and say hello and say we're good and walk away and watch the feeling of the load come up. Yeah, I don't care who it is. It could be a family member. Forgive them and go on. If they don't forgive you back, oh well. As long as you've done your part, you've done good. You're not going to be everybody's apple candy. It's okay. As long as you're the Lord's apple candy. We're not here to try to please everybody. But long as we forgive people that have hurt us, or if they haven't hurt us, if they're bitter toward us toward for some reason, like I said, some people just get be bitter to you for at you just because simply just because the way you look. You can look a certain way and people can be bitter towards you. You don't have to do nothing to somebody for them to be bitter toward you. Thank you, Sherry. Yeah. You don't have to do nothing to people for them to be bitter towards you. You can just be you and people be bitter. But always remember, don't if you're bitter towards somebody, anybody in here, get relieve that. Don't do it. Let it go. Yes, it is hard to let bitterness go. I know I've been there. But we have to let go if we want to grow. We will stand still in the Lord if we don't let the bitterness go. If someone done you wrong, let it go. Forgive them and move on. I need to go get ready. Okay, Brandon, you have a wonderful day and happy Easter to you once again. Let it go. We will not get our blessings holding on grudges with people, being jealous of one another. The Lord don't want us to be jealous of nobody. What people got, let them get. Don't be bitter for what they have. What you have, you have. You will get there. We can't go hating on each other because we're not happy with that person. That is a sin. Bitterness is a sin. You guys need to read Galatians. Galatians chapter 5, verse 19 through 21. It tells you all about being bitter. That controls your mind. When you're bitter, that's really controlling your mind because you don't get no sleep when you're bitter with people. It really hurts. Honey, I'm dropping by for a few. I leave just now to get ready to get on safe. Okay, that's cool, the Prince. Thank you for stopping in. It's always a pleasure having you here, stopping in. In my situation that I am now, I have to forgive and forget because we come to an understanding that God wants us to love, to be kind, and also help one another. Yes, there's a lot of people forgive and they don't forget. And it is hard to forget when you forgive. The Lord say just because you forgive a person, it doesn't mean that you have to love all on them every day. You don't have to be in their presence. But the long as you forgave them and you forget about it, it's okay. We don't have to be in that person's presence every day because we forgave them. That's what people do wrong. They think just because you forgive a person from being bitter toward them, that you have to be in their presence. No, you do not have to be in their presence every day. You don't even have to see them every day. But you do need to forgive them, and you do need to forget it when you do forgive them. Don't continue on holding grudges with people just because. People these days, these years, these life, hold on grudges for no reason. People these days, these years, these life, be bitter for no reason. They just do it just because. That is a sin. Let's get over that stuff. You have a question? What's the question, Brandon? Yeah. So don't be bitter toward each other. Just love one another for who they are. Don't go around hating on people because what they have or what they don't have. We got to get away from those type of things because that is a sin. Don't do it. It tells you in the Bible it is a sin. Don't do it. Do you know how to? Oh no, I don't know nothing about that, Brandon. Sorry, I don't know. Nope, sorry, sweetie. Yeah, but we that's a sin. We don't want to do that. Bitterness is self-defeating, and it will control your thoughts. It's okay, Brandon. It'll control your thoughts, and it'll control the way you think about things. When you go to sleep, you won't be able to sleep. When you're bitter toward people, when you go to sleep, you won't even be able to sleep because you're so bitter toward that person. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about it all night. Who wants to lose sleep over people? If anybody want to lose sleep over the Lord. Don't lose sleep over people. No, that's horrible. Lose sleep over the Lord. So if you got any kind of bitterness in your heart, remove it so you can move on. Everybody goes through these type of things. We know that, but we have to be the bigger person in the world and move on from that type of stuff. The world is not getting no better, but putting more in the world, bitterness and anger and jealousy and hateful, that's making it even bit worse. The reason why at times our past affect our present is because we don't forget our past, but remember, help cautious is not to be the same thing, but to change in different. Amen, Melvin. Great message, Melvin. That's absolutely true. We don't forget it. Exactly. You're right, Cherry. It's bad. But we have to overcome those things and move on. Move on. I'm here to tell you, I am not, I'm not perfect in any shape or form. I have been bitter toward people. I had um, just dislike people, but it was for good reasons. But I hold it on grudges with people. You cannot hold on grudges. If you're a child of the Lord, you cannot hold on grudges with people. You have to move on from those people. You have to move on, love them, and move on. Like I said yesterday or the day before, I said, love them from afar. You can forgive a person and love them from afar. You don't have to be nowhere near them to love them. You have to understand that. We don't have to be around people to love them. Just love and keep on going. My bad. Good morning. Happy Easter, Melvin. Yeah, we have to put that on. You look just like my auntie. Oh, do I? How do your auntie look, Cherry? Thank you. Yeah. Love and keep on going. We have to practice that. Love cut weighs all things. Amen. Love outweigh. Yeah. We have to learn these things. People are so busy hating and being bitter toward each other than getting to know the Lord. Come on, everybody. You are welcome. Hello, PA Hunting. Thanks for stopping in. Make sure you press the like button, and happy Easter to you also. I'm hoping everybody's Easter starting off okay. If it's morning, afternoon, or whatever time it is, happy Easter to every one of you guys. Thank you, PA. But yeah, we have to learn to keep um, love in our heart, no matter how people do us. Yeah, people are not gonna always like you, but it's okay. Still, don't be bitter towards them. There's angry people out here, but we have to be the bigger person. If we want our blessings, we have to learn to forgive. Good morning, Dip. Good morning, Dip. That's all I can say. I can't say your last name. Good morning, happy Easter to you. Make sure you hit that like button for me. Yeah. Learn to forgive people and move on because you will get your blessings. Going to sleep being bitter, that's just too much energy. That's too much wasted energy, really. It's too much wasted energy. We have to learn to forgive and forget and move on. I do it every day. There's a lot of times I feel like that I'm going to be bitter toward people. And you know, when I look up to the Lord, I say, Lord, take the wheel. Let him take the wheel and move on. Like I said, you're not going to always be somebody's cup of tea. And you are not going to be somebody's sugar all the time. And you also ain't going to be nobody's sweet candy. But it's okay. As long as you're the Lord's sweet candy, you don't have to worry about nobody here on earth. You're not pleasing these people on earth. As long as you don't forgave that person and moved on, that's all we need. We're not trying to be here and please everybody here because you're not going to be able to do it. It's always somebody going to stand out in the crowd that's not going to like you or going to be bitter towards you just because the way you are or how you look. People these days just stop liking you just because the way you look. If you look a certain way, they don't like it, they're going to be bitter towards you. Don't practice that stuff, people. Come on. Thank you, PA. Yeah. Don't practice that way. Be nice to people, no matter who they are. It could be a homeless person. It could be anybody. Don't go around being bitter to people. Stop judging people for what they look like or how they are. You don't. If you haven't got to know a person, why be bitter toward them? Do you know that person's story? No, you don't know that person's story. So why be bitter? Stop practicing being bitter toward people. Always love in spite of no matter what the situation may be or outcome. Just keep your hands in God's hand. Pray for steady fast. Just go with the flow. Chill. Be okay. Yeah, you'll be okay. Just chill out. Like Melvin say, chill out. The Lord got this. Don't be so bitter. Don't be so mean to people. Don't be so angry. Angry for what? Did somebody kill somebody for you to be that angry? And if somebody did that, forgive them. The Lord will do to take care of them. We are not in this world to be bitter toward each other. We are in this world to love one another for real, people. We have to leave the bitterness alone. I have my fair share of bitterness, and I'm not like that no more. I'm gonna tell you, like I said, I've been a Christian 4 years, and you have your ups and downs being a Christian. Because let me tell you, people will test you, and I've been tested over and over and over again, just to see how strong I am. But let me tell you something. I'm not gonna let nobody run over me. That's one thing that I will not tolerate. But I have a very, very humble heart to move away from people like that. I'm going to listen to you and getting ready to fix my hair. Okay, thank you, sweetie. Thanks for joining. I'm glad you're still here. I'm going to go to church too. Our church services start at 11. Yeah, yeah, but we got to learn to overcome bitterness and do what the Lord wants us to do. Because being bitter toward one another is just not going to get us nowhere. It's going to have us stand right in where we at in the same situation. We're not going to move forward. Believe me, as long as you're bitter toward people, you don't move. You stand in that situation. So learn to forgive people so you can move on to the next episode. We got to learn that. Don't be bitter. Be happy with one another no matter what. I was a child. I, I was with a childhood friend. He was homeless for many years, but now he is renting a basement apartment. I congratulate him. And one thing he said to me was, Omar, you real and never was behaved. Right. You don't have to be bitter toward what people have. You're going to get there too. That's absolutely wonderful, Melvin. Yeah, just learn to be good with each other. Learn to love one another no matter what. Because let me tell you something. Where that person is getting there, if you're not bitter, you're going to get there too. But if you're bitter and hating on that person and not loving on that person, the Lord going to make you stand still. You're not going to go nowhere. It takes a lot of energy to be angry with people. It takes a lot of energy to start resenting people. Why do we resent people? No, nobody like haters. They're all around us. But you got to understand, as long as you got haters, they're gonna motivate you to do even better. When you got somebody hating on you and you know they're hating on you, you're gonna do better. But still don't hate them. Just do you. Continue on living with the way the Lord wants you to live. Because He got this. We gotta understand this. We can't go around hating on people because they hate us. We can't go around showing them that you're bitter towards them for no reason. And that's how it usually be. It be usually for no reason. Or sometimes it's just the way people are. Yeah, we have to learn to show each other love every day. Give love. It's Easter. Just be happy today. Be happy every day, not just Easter. People show love one day. Don't show love one day. Show love every day. How would you like the Lord to show you love one day and be bitter towards you one day? Happy Easter to you too, Sabrina. Thanks for joining, sweetie. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Yeah. So let's love one another for who they are, not for what they have. Don't be bitter. I know it's hard sometimes when people are bitter because I used to be that way too. Like I said, I am not a saint, far from a saint. And I know I get bitter too with people, but I have to get on my knees and I have to pray. Good morning, so good. Thanks for coming in. Make sure you hit that like button for me. Happy Easter to you too, sugar. Yeah. Let's practice not being bitter toward people. Let's love one another, not just one day. Let's love one another every day. If somebody bitter towards you, you go to them and say, hey, if I did anything wrong to you, I'm sorry. If they don't want to accept your apology or whatever, you move on. Don't lose no sleep over nobody. Don't do it. People want you to lose sleep on them. Don't do it. Only person you should be losing sleep over is the Lord. Nobody on earth you should lose sleep over. These are earthly people. Don't do it. All they have to do is do what you do. Watch how the blessings come. But that they so angry with themselves and others, they are blocked. You block right, nothing. That's what I'm trying to say. You block your blessings being angry with people. You block your blessings being bitter with people. Because like I said, some people don't have a reason to be bitter. They just bitter. And if you are bitter with somebody, forgive them and move on. You don't have to be all up under that person because you forgave them. Really? You don't have to. If you done forgave a person, move on for that person, and the Lord know you forgave them, and that's it. And if they don't forgive you back, it's okay because as long as you've done your part, that's good enough for the Lord. We don't have to be in this world being bitter with people and hating on each other for no reason. Because you never know. Somebody gonna look at you and do the same thing to you. If you don't want that done to you, don't do it to people. You miss out every day on your blessings. You don't know what the Lord was gonna send down for heaven from you, and you bitter towards somebody. You could have got a brand new home, a brand new car, anything, money from heaven. You don't know, but you wanna stay stuck up and bitter with people. Don't do that. Forgive and move on. I don't care who it is. Forgive them and move on. You don't have to be around that person because you forgave them. People get it twisted. They think just because you forgave them, well, I got to be around a person. You don't have to be around a person because you forgive them. Good morning, Sharon. Happy Easter. Make sure you hit that like button for me, girl. Thanks for joining. Yeah. Forgive them and move on. Nobody's not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm here to tell you right now, I am not perfect. I make mistakes every day. And when I make mistakes every day, I pray to the Lord. We're not perfect. Nobody's not perfect. I would never get in front of you and say, I'm a perfect person. That would be the biggest lie I ever told today. No, I'm not perfect. I'm just like you. I'm just like the next person. We all make mistakes. We all get bitter at some time at people, but we have to move on from that and keep on going on. Just stopped in to say hi, heading now. Okay, Sharon, thank you so much. Sharon, stay a little, like about 5 minutes with it so it can stick for me, please. I know you're heading out though, if you can. If not, it's a blessing for you to be here. Yeah, so yeah, we got to learn to forgive people and move on. People are not going to always love us for who we are, but it's okay. Good morning, the Irish train. Thanks for stopping in. Make sure you smash that like button for me. Yeah, we got to love people for who they are, not what they have or what you don't have. Don't do it. Yeah, we have to learn that. Love people for who they are. The world is already angry. The world is already sad. We don't need no more hate in the world. We got enough of that. And we do. We have enough of hate in the world. Yeah. Love people for who they are. And when we do that, you'll see how the world grows. You'll see how you grow. We can't be a Christian and going around hating on each other. Oh, I don't like that person. Oh, I'm just so bitter toward that person. Bitterness is a sin. Learn that, people. Every day, bitterness is a sin. Bitterness is sin. Let's say it again. Bitterness is a sin. You need to read Galatians chapter 5, verse 19, verse 21. It'll tell you all about being bitter to each other. Sharon said, walking around with the phone while I'm getting my. Thank you, Sharon, so much, sweetie. See the Holic said, good morning, See the Holic. I'm working, but had to pop in and wish you a beautiful, blessed, happy Easter. Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping in. Good morning, How to Cook. Thanks for stopping in. Happy Easter to you also. And you have an awesome day. All you guys do. Yeah. Don't be bitter. Be happy no matter how it hurts sometimes. Like I said, bitter will get you in trouble. It'll make you lose sleep. Thank you so much, How to Cook. It'll make you lose sleep. We don't want to lose sleep over being bitter with people. See, the Holic said the troll, he's hopping in saying negative comment, but your mom's to be, he has to be the counselor, by the way. Really? Okay, you know what? He was in my live yesterday, See the Holic. Thank you. He haven't said anything yet, so I'm keeping up on it myself. My mods are here, but I haven't seen anything yet. But thank you, C. He did me yesterday, C. He got me 3 times. I was like, you know what? Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, we have to love life, beauty. Aw, you're amazing, See the Holly. Yeah. Don't be bitter. You losing your blessings every day. Let the Lord take the wheel if somebody don't want to forgive you because they still bitter. Let the Lord take the wheel. Let him take it and lead you where you need to be. Don't worry about bitter people because we're not going to always please everybody. If we've not forgave a person, that's all we need. Forgive them and move on. You can't act like the next person because they're that way towards you. You have to move on and get your blessings. Good morning, Deacons of Defense. Happy Easter to you. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Yeah, we have to forgive each other regardless if we don't want to. If the Lord gonna forgive you from being bitter toward people, you need to forgive. Because if you don't forgive, the Lord is not gonna forgive you. You're not gonna get your blessings in this world being bitter toward people. There's a lot of people going around being bitter toward each other. Like I said, simply for no reason. You cannot go around doing that to people. We have to learn to forgive people and move on to the next person. Bitterness and reflects on your whole body. It stresses you out and makes you have a yes, it makes you have a heavy heart, Sharon. We don't want a heavy heart with people, and you also lose a lot of sleep. It makes you look really bad in the face being bitter. I'm still here getting ready to wash clothes. Okay, Melvin, I got you. Yeah, don't lose sleep over people. Why do we lose sleep over earthly things? These are earthly things on here. Losing sleep and getting feeling resentful toward people. Don't do that. We are here. We are here to love one another no matter what that person have done to us. Still love them. Let the Lord do the rest. We're not going to please everybody. It's okay. Everybody's not going to love us, and that's okay too. But we still don't want to hold grudges and be bitter toward people because we're not getting the same love they're giving to somebody else. Don't worry about it. What I practice, I preach it. Yes, I do. I practice what I preach. I do every day. It's a battle being, let me tell you something, it's a battle being a Christian. It is. Because there's a lot of people throw all bash at you about a lot of things, but you have to be the stronger person in the situation and move on from it. Because if you don't, you get distracted in the world. Don't let yourself get distracted from the things in the world. Good morning, Tracy. Thanks for stopping in. Make sure you smash the like button for me. Happy Easter to you, Tracy. Yeah, don't get distracted with the world. In the world, people are going to say all types of mean things about you. In the world, people are going to make you feel like you less than what you are. But you have to move on for that and know that the Lord is in control of the situation, what you're going through. Don't hold grudges with no one. Yeah, happy Easter. Yes, I'm hoping you're having a good Easter today. Yeah, let's practice these things, guys. You'll see how your life will change. I'm not here. Okay, you're back. Good, Brandon. I'm glad you're back. Yeah, I'm not here just to tell you these things. I'm telling you for a reason. We are here today for a reason to talk about being bitter. If you're going to church with somebody or you're getting ready for church, I'm going to get ready too, Tracy, soon. Just the other day, I was telling a friend not to hold on being, no, Sharon, we cannot hold on being bitter toward people. You miss out on your blessings every day. You don't know what the Lord have in store for you. But if you're holding on to a grudge with somebody, hey, good morning, Brave. Thanks for joining. Make sure you hit the like button. You're getting ready for church too, Brandon. Awesome. Yeah. Don't hold on to grudges. You're forgiving someone, and mainly for you. It's their problem if they don't want to receive. Amen, Prince. That's what I'm saying. You're forgiving people for your heart. Now, if people don't want to follow you because they feel this certain way about you, let them feel whatever way they feel. As long as you forgave, amen, Princess. Great message, right? As long as you forgave them, don't worry about nobody else. Yeah, we don't have to worry about nobody else. Preach, Pastor Prince Network. Yeah, we don't have to worry about nobody else because we're not here for nobody else. We're here for the Lord. As long as you forgave them and you didn't took that heaviness off your heart, you're good. Don't worry about what other people say about you because let me tell you something. If they was bitter toward the Lord, what makes you think they're not going to be bitter towards you? They're going to be bitter towards you too. That's what makes the world go around. The angry people, the mean people, the evil people, the kind people, the crazy people, it all. It makes the world go around. That's the way the world is. We have all types of people that makes this world go around. And that's how it's going to be. And it's not going to change because that's the way it is. Melvin said, I'm giving live Facebook later. YouTube won't let me. Need 1,000 friendships. Yeah, okay, cool. You can, I think you can go live on your computer, Melvin. I'm not sure. I'm leaving, huh? Stay blessed, guys. The most. Thank you so much, Sharon. Happy Easter to you again, and enjoy your day. And thank you for stopping in. I'm in your house. Oh, okay. So yeah, be happy for who you are. Be happy that the person you are, the person that God made you. Don't change for nobody. If you're a loving person, be that loving person. Like I tell you every day, do not change by being on YouTube or any other social media. Be you. Don't get bitter because the next person is bitter. Always be you. That's what the Lord wants. He don't want no fake people. He want all genuine people. So don't be fake with people. Be genuine and have a heart of gold like the Lord. We're never going to be perfect like the Lord, but we can have a heart just like Him. Yes, right, how to cook. We can have a heart just like Him, but we'll never be perfect like Him. He's the only perfect person. But we can have a heart of gold. Amen, Sabrina. Yeah, we will never be like the Lord. Good morning, Poetic. Thanks for stopping in. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. We'll never have a heart like, we'll never have We'll never be perfect like the Lord, but we can have a heart just like His. And He is kind, and He is warming, and He is loving, and He is gentle. He don't hold hate in His heart. And guess what? He's not bitter like the people on earth is. He's not bitter at all. I don't own any type of computer device, but it don't bother me. I'm still me, and I'm having fun. Amen. There you go. I hit the like button for you. Thank you, Poetic. Yeah. Just be kind to one another. Let's practice that every day. No matter who be mean to us, still be kind. I like your live streams. Aw, thank you, How to Cook. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, happy Easter to everyone. If I didn't say it, happy Easter to everyone. I'm hoping everyone having an awesome morning today, evening, or whatever time it is. I'm hoping everybody have one. Good morning, Brave. Thanks for stopping in. Make sure you hit that like button. And good morning to you, and happy Easter also to you. Yeah. So we want to practice these things. We want to live by these things and watch our lives change. When we hold on to grudges, we're going to stand still right where we at. But when we forgave a person and they didn't forgive us, we're going to get our blessings. But guess what? Because we forgave them. We don't have to wait on them to forgive us back, because as long as we did our part, all the Lord wants us to do is to do our part. We didn't got to worry about nobody else doing their part. If that person don't want to forgive you, even though you did your part, oh well, move on. Move on, sister. Move on, brother. You do you, and the Lord will do him. That person that hurt you, he got him. That person still angry with you, he got him. Don't worry about people. Just forgive them and be happy. And the best thing in life, always practice to be humble. No matter what you do in life, be humble with everybody. Always have a humble heart. I cannot talk to you enough and motivate you enough if I have a really crazy heart. Always have a humble heart, no matter who you come in contact with. Still stay humble. If that person not humble with you, if that person not bitter, is still bitter with you, oh well, it's okay. It's okay. It makes this world, it takes a lot of people in this world to make this world go around. So you are going to have people that's not going to be humble. You are going to have people that's cold-hearted. It's okay though. As long as you who you are and stay true to who you are, you're going to get far in this world. But if you're fake and the Lord know you fake, you're going to stand still where you at. Yes, you have to learn to forgive people. Don't hold on grudges. Don't be bitter. Move on. I wouldn't want to go to sleep being bitter with people. I wouldn't be able to sleep if I'm trying to go to sleep at nighttime and I'm mean with people. Just I was like, oh, my heart hurts so much. I don't want to practice that. I want to practice being good to people, being good to everybody. You cannot go alone in this world being bitter toward one another. We have to love one another for who they are. Don't be bitter because they got this house and you don't have it. Don't be bitter because they have more of this than you. Don't. Those are called haters. Don't do that. Don't hate one another. We all got to get where we need to get to. But hating is not going to get us there. And hating don't make you pretty either. It's horrible. So learn to forgive people while we can, while we're breathing. Because once we stop breathing, we can't forgive nobody. Our day is done then. And learn to, when we get up in the morning, tell God if we got anything going on in our lives that we're not proud of, pray it to the Lord. And when you get up in the morning, and if you don't do this in the morning, thank God that you're living. Everybody is not living. Everybody didn't wake up in the morning when they were bitter the next day, the other day. They didn't wake up this morning to tell God to forgive them for being bitter to people. Wake up and say, thank you for waking me up this morning. You didn't have to do it, but you did. You didn't have to be here this morning, but we're here. I didn't have to be here this morning, but I'm here. And I thank the Lord every day for being here. I'm still learning how to be good to people. Yes, it's a process sometimes. It's a journey to try to be good to people when people are not good to you. It is. Some days I fall short, and it's just a part of life, and it's a part of growing as a Christian. Nobody is not perfect when you're a Christian. You don't have me. I don't have you. Oh, well, then you need to get me if that's what you're talking about. Oh, I have you, deacons, if that's what you're talking about me. You can forgive people, but you don't have to. Amen, Sabrina. That's what we were talking about earlier. Just because you forgive a person doesn't mean you have to be around them all the time. You don't. Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't have to be around people every day because you forgive them. Forgive them and move on to the next person or move on to the next episode. We have to learn to do that for our blessings. We will never get our blessings if we're going to hold on grudges every day with people. If I'm going to hold a grudge with a person, I'm going to lose sleep. Man, I'll probably lose so much weight because I'm just thinking about that person, wondering why I didn't forgive them. Don't do that. Go on with your life and always read the Bible as much as you can. Try to get closer with the Lord. If you're not close with it, try to get a little bit closer. Not saying read the Bible every day. Just read some scriptures out of the Bible. Just like I said, go to Galatians chapter 5, verse 19, verse 21. It tells you a lot about bitterness, people being bitter toward one another, different things like that. Because, like I said, bitter will control your thoughts and it control your mind. And I tell you stuff like that about in Galatians, that chapter in Galatians. It tells you about what bitter does to you. It controls your thoughts. It controls your thinking, how you think about other people. Controls your mind, how you feel. You don't want that to do that because once you start doing that, the devil have you. Satan got you, and he's controlling everything you do. You don't want to have that Satan get you like that type of way. You want to be able to overcome these type of things that's going on in your life, regardless what it is. But we don't want to hold on to bitterness. That is a sin. It is a sin, sin, sin. Forgive them and get over it. If they don't forgive you, oh well, you did your part. You can't please everybody. Like I say, you will never be able to please everybody. If we can please everybody, the world would be a better place, but we're never going to be able to please everybody. And we have to understand that. So love being who you are. Don't change you for nobody. Only thing I say to change about yourself, if you're bitter toward people, if you're angry toward people, if you hate on each other, we can change that. But being the person you are as a person, don't change that. But do change your heart if you have a very cold heart. Because you will not get nowhere with a very cold heart. Always learn to have a humble heart. Practice that every day. If you're not humble, be humble. Learn those things also. Because it'll get you somewhere in life. Hello, Trisha, the Queen. Sunshine is here. Just wake up here. Aw, good morning, Sunshine. Make sure you hit the like button and happy Easter to you also. Hold on a second, guys. Keep on networking. Keep on networking. Keep on networking. Genuine networking. Genuine networking, people. Yeah, the Lord don't want us to be bitter toward nobody. Just learn to love one another for who they are, not for what they have. We got to learn these things, guys. Yeah. Thank you so much, Sunshine. Yeah. We can't go around being bitter. We have to love one another for who they are. Don't love one another for what they got because that's not going to get us nowhere. Learn that, and we'll be a better people. We don't want to go to bed angry at people because you just, that's so much energy. Going to bed mad at a person, that's a lot of energy. And you thinking about it all night, you tossing and turning and wonder why you didn't forgive that person. That's a lot of energy. When it just takes just a simple I forgive you, and move on with your life. Why hold on to something that you cannot change? I mean, go ahead and forgive them. Rather they forgive you or not, forgive them. And guess what? Your heart will feel better. You holding on to a heavy heart when you don't forgive people. I'm quite sure your heart is very heavy when you don't forgive people. Yeah, don't worry about them. As long as you do your part, the Lord going to do his part. But if we're going to try to be a Christian or be like the Lord, you can't be like the Lord and have a crazy heart. Who does that? Forgive people and go on. Let me tell you something. I used to struggle with that every day. Brave Queen, have a good morning, Brave Queen. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you, sis. Make sure you hit that like button. Hey, O'Neill TV. Thanks for stopping in. Make sure you hit the like button. Happy Easter to you guys who just joining me. Yeah, the Lord don't want us to do that. Oh yeah, the Lord don't want us to do that. He wants us to forgive. Want everybody to forgive each other and move on. Like I said, I used to struggle with that every day, forgiving people. That was my struggle of being a Christian. I had to learn to forgive people because I used to hold grudges with people. I mean, you wouldn't imagine that for me a long time ago. But I used to hold grudges with people. Yeah. Good morning, D King. I didn't see you come in. Make sure you smash that like button. Yeah. We don't want to hold grudges with people. We want to love on each other. Yeah, but like I said, I used to hold grudges all the time with people. I would get mad at a person, stay mad at a person for a whole month. Who wants to be mad at a person for a whole month? That's the way person I used to be. And I look back at my life and see where I came from and where I'm at today. I thank God that He removed me from that stuff because that is not the way you should be toward nobody. Who wants to hold a grudge with a person for a whole month? Where do they do that at? I guess I did that. So, I thank God that He relieved me from that type of stuff because that is not the way to be toward people. You wouldn't want people to do that to you, so we don't want to do that to people. Yeah, we don't. Happy Easter, praise the Lord. Yeah, thank you, DJ. Yeah, we got to learn to love one another for who they are, and when we do that, we'll be better people. I thank God that He removed me from being that type of person. Good morning, Charmy. Thanks for joining. Make sure you hit the like button for me. And happy Easter to you also, Charmy. We want to be like the Lord. We don't want to hold grudges with people no matter what's going on in their lives. Just continue on being the person that the Lord wants us to be. And the way the Lord wants us to be is not to hold a grudge with people because they have done us wrong. People have done people wrong all the time. They do it every day, but that don't mean you hold grudges with them because they done you wrong. Forgive them and move on. That's the only way we're going to receive our blessings. We cannot hold grudges and be bitter toward people if we didn't move on. How can you say you forgive a person and you still got that bitter part in your life? Don't. If you forgave a person, your heart should feel good. Your heart should be free from that stuff. So let's learn that every day, guys. Don't sit up and say you forgave somebody and you still say, I can't stand that person. Forgive them and move on. Let the Lord do the rest. Let the Lord do the rest. You guys make sure you read Galatians chapter 5, verse 19 through 21. It tells you all about the bitterness. The people that new people just came in. Read that chapter. Because it's very sinful to be bitter with people. Be real and not. Amen, Melvin. Be real and not a pretender. That's what we need. We need more real people than pretending. Don't pretend that you love somebody when you don't really love them. Don't pretend that you forgave a person but you really didn't. Because if you're gonna pretend that, the Lord gonna pretend with you. And guess what? The Lord know your heart if you forgave that person for real. Sometimes you have to be the bigger person in life. We all can't be like everybody else. Sometimes we have to be the bigger person. If we see that person being stubborn and don't want to forgive, you still say, you know what, I forgave you. You know, I don't know what I done to you. And if I did something to you, please forgive me. And move on. Don't continue on holding on a grudge with that person. If you forgave them, it's time to move on. It's time to move on. You don't have to be around that person every day because you forgave them. Forgiveness means forgiving that person and move on. You don't have to love on that person every day because you forgave them. But the Lord wants you to love them, but you don't have to be around them because you love them. Just like if you're having a problem with a neighbor or family or friend, forgive them, do your part, and move on. Don't hold bitterness in your heart. Don't hold hate in your heart. Don't hold anger in your heart because it blocks you from your blessings. If you want to be blessed in life, you have to learn to forgive people. Sometimes forgiveness seems like it's really hard, but it's not really hard because as long as you're doing your part, you're doing enough. As long as you've done your part, you've done enough. We're not here to please everybody. We're not going to please everybody, but that's okay. But as long as you've done your part to forgive, that's good enough. Good morning, Carolyn. Thanks for stopping in. Make sure you smash that like button. And happy Easter to you also in joining me this morning. Yeah, we've done enough if we forgave a person. Thank you so much, Carolyn. Everything is not going to be like ice cream and cake. If it was ice cream and cake every day, everything is so sweet every day there's no problems, then the world would be perfect. But guess what? We don't live in a perfect world. By means, we far from living in a perfect world. So we're going to have our obstacles. We're going to have people that's going to be angry with us for no reason, and we're going to have people that's going to be angry with us for a reason. But if they're angry with us, just forgive them. Forgive them, tell them you're sorry for what you've done, and move on. Don't stay in that situation that's going to get us nowhere. If you're going to stay in a situation like that, the Lord going to stay in a situation like that with you. Learn to forgive and move on from people. There are people out there hating, but it's okay. We have to learn to forgive them. Pray on them. Pray for people that hate you. Pray for people that don't like you. Pray for people that's angry with you for reasons or no reason. Pray for them. Pray for people anyway. The Lord just don't want you just to pray for yourself. He wants you to pray for people outside of the world too. Pray for people. Pray for the homeless people that don't have homes. Pray for the people that don't even know the Lord. There's a lot of people don't know the Lord that want to know the Lord. Pray for those people. Don't just sit up in front of the camera and just pray for yourself. Pray for everybody. That's what we need to do. We need to practice that. Praying for everybody, not just praying for ourselves. Pray for the Lord to take the bitterness out of you if you're bitter. I'm quite sure everybody to have a little bit bitterness in them, but we need to pray for the Lord to take that away from us. I had to pray for that. I'm not perfect. I was bitter a very long time. But let me tell you something. I got over it because I don't want the devil to steal my joy. The devil wants you to stay that way, be bitter with people and hating on people. No. That is a sin. We don't want to live that way. That takes a lot of energy out everybody's day, being bitter every day. We have to get over it and move on and let the Lord take control in our lives and let him know that we have done our part. And as long as we've done our part, we're going to get our blessings. Believe that. We're going to get our blessings. We are. Don't be bitter toward people because they're bitter towards you. Forgive and move on to the next person. Yeah, we have to learn these things. Every single day we have to learn these things. It's something always gonna come up that somebody don't like you for. It could be just for no reason. But it's okay. Just forgive them. Yeah, you're not gonna be everybody's eye candy. It's okay though. As long as you're the Lord eye candy, that's all that's the bigger thing. That's what we need to focus on, being eye candy to the Lord. Not everybody on the earth. Yeah, we have to learn this stuff. Forgive and move on to the next episode. That's what we have to learn to do. And when we do that, we're doing our thing. I'm going to be on here for another 10 more minutes, and we're going to get off and let everybody start their day, whatever they got going on. I have to get started cooking. I have to get started doing the things that I need to do in life. But I enjoy each and every one of you from coming on every day and enjoying my life. I'm hoping you guys enjoy my life. Yeah. But learn to stop being bitter with people for what they do or how what their actions are. We can't change the world. Because if we can change the world, everybody be changed. Everybody be loving and kind. But we don't live in that type of world. But since we don't live in that type of world, we just got to learn to love ourselves and love one another as the Lord loved us. But if we keep practicing bitterness in our lives and anger in our lives and hatred, we're never going to get anywhere. Yeah. So learn to love one another no matter how hard it is to you. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. No matter what. No matter how people treated you, still do it. Still love them. Yeah. Still love them no matter how people treated you. Don't worry about people. We're worrying about getting closer to the Lord, getting closer to promised land. And the only way we're going to get closer to promised land, we have to learn to forgive each other. Yes, we do. Sunshine said, thank you so much, Charmy, the queen. Sunshine, happy you are part of my world. Oh, you're so funny. uh, yeah, so we have to learn to forgive people and move on from people and do those things. That is the only way the world going to go around. You're going to stand at a standstill if you don't forgive people. Everybody you contact with is not going to be like you. You got to understand that. I run into a lot of people that don't have a heart lined up like mine, but it's okay. That don't mean we don't want to talk to the person that their heart is not lined up like yours. We still want to be able to talk to that person and talk to them about the Bible or talk to them about positive things. It don't always have to be about the Bible. It can be about something positive going on in their life. If they're talking about stuff negative, talk something positive to them so they can understand everything is not negative every day. Just because you feel negative about stuff or feel some type of way about stuff, everything don't have to be that way. Sometimes people make their lives that way. You don't have to be that way because you think it all the time. It's just some people make their lives that way. Grow up, people. Let's learn to love one another for who they are. Don't love them. Don't hate them because of what they look like or what they have or what they don't have. You don't know that person's story. You don't know what that person has to do to look the way they look, or you just don't know their story. Stop trying to know somebody's story when you don't know their story. We're here to learn about the Lord. We're here to learn about each other and love on each other, not to learn about to figure out what they have, how much they have, or if they don't have nothing. Don't do that. It's enough of hate in the world. It's enough of hate to go around. Believe me. I was once there, and I thank God that He relieved me from that type of stuff because when I look back at my life where I used to be, I thank God I'm not there anymore. That old me is gone, and I don't want to never go back to the old me. So I try to live right every day, each and every day. I fall short. We all fall short, but sometimes we have to fall short and get back up and start walking again. We got to do like a baby do. We got to get back up. If we fall down, get back up and start walking again. We all fall down sometime. You know why we all fall down sometime? Because we're not perfect. If we were perfect, we wouldn't fall down. But being that we're not perfect, we all fall down. So guys, we're going to remember these things. I got 5 more minutes on here. And then I'm going to get off and let you guys get your day started. But we remember to forgive people no matter what. Remember, when people are bitter towards you, don't be bitter toward them. Just let it go. Sometimes it's hard to let stuff go, but we still got to let it go regardless. That's just a part of life. We have to learn to let stuff go. Don't hold grudges. Because if you hold grudges, the Lord going to hold a grudge with you also. And if you don't know, if you don't think that's true, read the Bible. You'll see it. You see it's true. Yep. Holding grudges is a sin. Being bitter is a sin. You read it, you'll know. I'm going to read a prayer to you guys before I get offline. And it goes like this. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of our Lord. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the Lord. The inspiration says, our work is as Christians often start small. We will be faced with small tasks such as speaking to few people about the gospel or serving with a small capacity at the church to some. These tasks may not appear to be very important, but it's true. God sees every bit of work we do for Him as important. When we prove to be faithful with the little we do, we will entrust with larger responsibilities. The little that we start off with also prepares us for the greater that's coming tomorrow. Um, so I say, Dear God, I pray that I remain faithful to the work you have given to do, be it big or small. I know that it is for us to the glory of your name. It will bring some people to knowing you as their Father and Savior, Lord. I pray that I will handle all my work with excellence and diligence. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. And remember that no matter what you're going through, you pick that Bible up and you read it. Have you ever been in yet? God's, have you ever been in a yet? I'm not getting what you're saying. I'm not getting what you're saying, Melvin. Yeah, so we have to learn these things. I'm about to get off in 5 minutes, guys. But Melvin, explain what you're saying to me before I start trying to get on here. Yeah, so yeah, we got to learn to love one another, give each other love, even though we don't want to. Be kind to one another. Be kind to one another and love one another, regardless how a person feel about us. Don't be bitter. Be happy. Be humble. And do this every day, and you'll see how your life change. You have to do it every day. Yes, it's a process trying to love one another all the time. Yes, it's a process not to be angry with people. But if you pray about it and be consistent on praying about it, it will change. But you have to. You don't want to just pray one day and think it's going to change in one day. It's a thinking question. What? I don't know what you're talking about, Melvin. But okay. Yeah, let's learn to be consistent in what we do, no matter what it is. Yay, Brandon, good luck. Good luck, sweetie. You're doing awesome. Yeah, so I'm gonna get offline, guys. I've been on here. Look, I got a couple more minutes, 3 more minutes. I'm gonna get off. I try to get on, spread the little word a little bit, spread a little piece of me around to everybody, and hoping and praying everybody enjoyed me this morning. And I wish everybody a happy Easter. Always remember to be kind to one another, no matter what. Do not today out of every day. Yay, way to go. Soon random dinner. Good, sunshine. Just stopping to say good morning. Hope you have same to you, Melissa and kids. I'm about to get off too, Melissa. I've been on for a minute. Please don't know. Yeah, but learn to be ask your pastor this question and listen to his answer. Okay, what question you want me to ask him, Melvin? Please don't. I have to go now, Brandon. I'm gonna get on. I'll probably try to get on again a little bit later. Oh, I love you too, Brandon. Oh, that's so sweet. You're gonna make me cry. Okay, sunshine. Thank you for stopping in. Much love to you also, and happy Easter to you guys. Um, yeah. So learn to be wonderful. Be grateful to each other. And I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go start my meal, and I'm gonna start my meal, and I'm gonna get things ready. And you guys always remember to. Oh, I gotta get off, Brandon. I'm sorry. I'll get back on later. I promise. I'm gonna get on. I am gonna get on later because I'm still working on my watch hours. I'm gonna get on probably in a couple hours, maybe a little bit later on when I get things done here and church and all that. I love you too, Melvin and Brandon and Prince family and all you guys. Prince Network, everybody I do, everybody. Um, you have a great Easter too, Sabrina. I haven't seen you in this live much, little lady. I'm gonna get you, but yeah, we love y'all. So I'm gonna get offline, you guys, and thank you for joining me for real this time. And I'll probably get on a little bit later. Prince, are you going live today? But I'm gonna get off and get myself together for church. I'm gonna get myself ready for get my meal together and good things like that. But you guys have a wonderful day. What did you say, Prince? I don't. I did. I want you to. Oh, I know you don't want me to go, but I have to. Bye.